Do you need a coach? Hey everyone, I'm Matthew Cornwell with Get Taped here in Atlanta, Georgia, one of Atlanta's original audition taping services, which I co-own with my beautiful wife, Brooke. Bing! Man, I'm lucky. And now on to our topic. Do you need a coach? Actors hear all the time, always be training. And we agree. If you haven't put in your 10,000 hours as an actor, then you should be continuously looking for ways to stretch yourself. Now, personally, we recommend that you start in a class setting, whether it's a 4-year BFA program at a university, or a 2-year Meisner program, or classes at any other acting school. The group experience is invaluable to a new actor. The reason? Well, in the beginning, as a new actor, you won't fully understand the concepts being taught to you, and you certainly won't be able to fully understand your growth as it's happening. But by watching other actors burst out of their comfort zones and make breakthroughs right before your very eyes, it will deepen the understanding of the craft that you're trying to cultivate for yourself. Plus, you may reap huge rewards by establishing connections with your classmates in regards to what is happening in your market, finding audition opportunities, agents, headshots, etc. At some point, though, after you've gotten representation or you've graduated from the under 5 roles to the recurring and guest star roles, you may decide that you want to work one-on-one with a coach. What a great idea. However, I want to make 2 distinctions about the role of a coach. 1, coaching for your overall development as an actor, and 2, coaching for specific auditions. Let's start with overall development. If you can find a coach that you trust and that is well respected by their peers, good on you. A coach in this setting can really help you get past those plateaus in your career and launch you to new heights. Some coaches will provide material that is specifically designed to help you in your growth. Others may ask you to provide the material. Whatever the case, using a coach in this setting can be a great way to further your training. Keep in mind, it might be a whole lot more expensive than a group class setting. The other scenario, coaching for a specific audition, is a little more nuanced. Depending on your coach and the established relationship, you may need to spool them up at the beginning of the session on the material. Other coaches may do that homework ahead of time, learning what project it is, who the director is, or the network, or the showrunner, or having watched previous episodes if it's season 2 of the show, etc. Some coaches may start from scratch with you, while others may expect that you have done most of the work beforehand, and they are simply acting as bumpers in a bowling alley, helping you reach your target. Hopefully getting a strike and not a 7-10 split. There's no right or wrong way, so you need to find a coach whose style aligns with yours. But what about us at Get Taped? Do we offer coaching? That is the number one question that new actors ask us. And the short answer, no. The longer answer is that we feel there's a heavy burden that comes with the label of coach. You see, at Get Taped, even if you email us the sides 4 days before your appointment, we don't actually read them until your appointment starts. We are often ice cold when we record your first take. But after reading scripts for 10 plus years every day, all day, we have become expert cold readers. But that doesn't mean we know everything there is to know about your role. And since we're almost always booked at full capacity, we don't have time to do the necessary prep work to act as your coach. It's why when you book an appointment with us online, you're asked the question, will you make every effort to be fully prepared? Because if I were to hire a coach, I would expect them to have read through my material before arriving at my session so that they would understand the context of the scene, the arc of the scene, who the other characters are, what my potential motivation or point of view or objective is, etc. If they don't, if they're just reading your sides cold for the first time when you arrive, like we do, then at best, you're going to waste a lot of time at the beginning of your appointment spooling them up and paying for that time. And at worst, they might steer you completely wrong because they just didn't have enough information. I should also point out that when some actors, newer actors, ask us about coaching, what they're really saying is, can you help me not suck? Or can you teach me to act in 20 minutes? And that's dangerous territory. Because if we were to take up that challenge, then sure, we might get you to do a decent audition, maybe even a great audition. But if we don't have the confidence that you'll be able to perform at that same level on set when 35 people are staring at you and time is money, well then you're a liability. And I just did you a disservice. So we personally see value in getting coaching elsewhere and then coming to tape with us or some other taping service. It's a perfect way to show yourself that you're truly prepared, that you digested everything your coach gave you, and that you're able to then bring that into a new environment with a new reader and perform at that same level. In short, be prepared. If you want to succeed in this industry, then you need to be a collaborator. That means you've done all your prep and that you're confident in your ideas about this character. You're now ready to present those ideas to the decision makers. Because if you're not sure of yourself, that reads. Not only in the audition room, but also in a self-tape. They can sniff it out. And if they do, there is no way you're getting passed along to producers. So we highly recommend you explore using a coach. Remember, after months or years of being in a group class setting. But be careful that if you're coaching for specific auditions, that you're not so dependent on that coach that you can't function without them, that they have become some sort of crutch. If this topic was in some way surprising to you or left you with some questions, drop a comment below or contact us. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on set.